First picked up a football when I first learned how to walk at 18 months. My father used to always pass me the ball and play catch in the backyard when he'd come home from overseas in the military. Football has always been my thing, from flag football to playing catch with my friends and watching the Dallas Cowboys with my grandfather, and even going to Dallas to watch them play in person. From all these experiences, it's the reason why I love the sport so much. Once I got older, I got into the real deal, the contact and the tackling. As soon as I put on those first pair of pads, I just knew I was ready for anything. I played youth football all my childhood, and now it was time for high school football. My family was in the process of moving, and we were needing to look for a new home. During that process, my family found a town called Liberty Hill, and I knew it was a good fit because he also heard it had a good football program. And with that football program, it was led by legendary head coach, Coach Walker. My biggest goal as a freshman was to be playing under those lights on Friday with my brothers. I worked hard every day just trying to get my spot. Through all the hard work, lifting, the training camps, my sophomore year came and I was on JV. And I started as a linebacker, hoping to move my way up to varsity. In the middle of my season, I went to go tackle my opponent. All of a sudden, I fell and hit my knee when I collided with the player. It was hard to get up. I couldn't move my knee, and I felt nothing but pain. At first, I thought could have been an ACL tear or something else. A couple of days later, my mother and I went to go get it looked at because my trainer recommended it was time. We went there to look, and my doctor told me I had a disease in my knee, and it was called Osgood-Schlatter. It affected my ability to run, jump, and do everything physical the same way that I used to, and it ruined my chances to be on varsity. Although I would have never thought this would be the end for me to play my favorite sport, I did everything I could to be the best player as possible. Once I accepted, I had to put my focus somewhere else, and which was finding a new job and focusing on my schoolwork. I never stopped loving the game of football. I started learning more and more about football statistics and learned every player from the Denver Broncos where they played in college. My friend introduced me to the Broncos and told me that this was his favorite team and started showing me highlights about their team. I started to like it, and I started to like the team and watch them to win their Super Bowl. My favorite player was Peyton Manning, and I will never forget all his accomplishments and amazing plays. Personally, my all-time favorite Broncos memory was Super Bowl 50 against the Carolina Panthers. Seeing their defense destroy the Panthers and making amazing plays, and watching Peyton Manning win his Super Bowl as his last game in the NFL. To me, personally, that was an amazing experience, and I will never forget hugging my mom and yelling and being so hyped about it after the win. I couldn't even stop talking about it for weeks. Words couldn't describe how happy I was. Eventually, I went on to buy 8 jerseys of the Broncos, a whole bunch of Peyton Manning ones, and I collected trading cards. I traded them for everything, and now everything I have